Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Bucks taking on the Knicks. For Milwaukee, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Knicks, Bucks, up next. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Mikal Bridges.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Green. Wagner is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Insanity. Then there's Towns, and it's Brunson in at the 1. And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Here's Insanity, 33 points last game. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Talking about Damian Lillard, coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. Now we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Giannis passes to Wagner. Green with the ball. Beyond the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Wagner adding another dimension to his game with the passing.
Towns, the pass to Insanity. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now, here's Green. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Wagner. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Lillard misses. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Towns with the bucket.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a 3. Towns can make those pay dividends.
And here's Martin. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns, Martin kicks to Green. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Knicks with the lead. Anunoby with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Towns, the bounce pass. Anunoby. And it falls over the rim and in.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Pass to Green. Will it go? Out of hand on it. Hart against Antetokounmpo. Hart, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Antetokounmpo passes to Martin. Bucks passing it around, and the wide open shot from Green. Good on the triple. Green's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Milwaukee.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
Here's Brunson, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And it's Giannis missing. The Knicks leading by 4. And Hart has it in the corner. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Lillard. They kick it out to Green. Back to Lillard. Giannis outside. Can't nail the jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's stolen by Martin. And there's Lillard on the assist by Martin. Lillard's got 5.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside, Green. Brunson against Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Green gets it to go.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Towns kicks to Brunson to the inside.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by New York. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
It's Giannis with the drive. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Martin against Brunson. They kick it out to Green. Buries the long-range jumper. 12 points for him.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now, here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Bucks trail by 5. Outside, Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, he's got to be exasperated.
He's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Milwaukee, Huff's jacked in, and Smith subbed in for Martin. Here's McBride. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And Insanity gets it to go.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now McBride. After Spencer Dinwiddie missing on that last three-pointer, McBride passes to Insanity. Shot clock at 6, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Lillard. The Knicks making the shot. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. They need this. It's hauled in by Insanity. Insanity's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 12. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Smith. And Monte Morris subbed in for Lillard. Morris dishes to Giannis. 44 seconds left in the first. Kuzma. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Kuzma's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. Bridges inside. He's against Kuzma. Pass to McBride. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. It's hauled in by Insanity.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
It doesn't go for him. Morris outside. Pulls it from 20. That one doesn't drop. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Knicks lead by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Morris. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Huff into the center position. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alder. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Insanity in their last outing against Cleveland was phenomenal. He scored 33 points and, as usual, controlled the glass. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Bridges misses. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Well, there's not much to not like about Spencer Dinwiddie's game. He's a 6'5" combo guard. He can handle the rock. He can play with the ball, off the ball. Love his versatility.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Mr. Dinwiddie. Now Morris. Here's Kuzma. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
Now McBride. Still yet to score. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Giannis with it. He picked up 36 points in the last one against Orlando. Dinwiddie outside. No good with the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Insanity. He's got 13. Wide open look. And McBride gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Dinwiddie kicks to Morris. Pass to Huff. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Huff's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Anunoby finds McBride. It's up a 3, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yep, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Towns, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Wagner's checked in for Milwaukee. Green comes in for Monte Morris. Dinwiddie outside. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Dinwiddie's got 8 points in the quarter.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
To the paint. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Milwaukee. 8-point game. And Insanity picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And stolen by Anunoby. He's got a clear path, and here they go. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Antetokounmpo finds Green. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kuzma can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now Bridges following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Back to Anunoby. Inside. Here's Insanity. The rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
To the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Milwaukee has possession. The Knicks making the shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The kick out to Anunoby. Connects from three-point range. Anunoby's got 10.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch-and-shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah.
Josh Hart comes in for Barnes, and it's Insanity in for Mikal Bridges. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Antetokounmpo.
Get the perimeter!
Hart against Kuzma. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
He misses the free throw. And with the... And so it's the New York Knicks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all.
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the New York Knicks.
When you could dominate...
And that'll do it for half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Insanity has really been making it happen.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
We got Josh Hart. Insanity is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Insanity. runs a screen on Wagner. Left side, Towns. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 14. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Back to Giannis. Wagner outside. Pass to Green. Launches it. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Hart the pass to Anunoby. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Insanity, headed by Green. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 14. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Towns with the steal. Johnson with it. Lillard picks him up. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. It's hauled in by Insanity. Insanity's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Pass to Hart. Down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Green. And Insanity picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Bucks trail by 10, and Insanity picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul. Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Damian Lillard. Cody Martin is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. And Insanity picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
He came in.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans...
Don't forget to come out for our next promotional day. Fans will receive a free usable Knicks grocery bag. Together, we can make a difference.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young, we all grow old. In the world where you never fit you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. Well, Grant, we've just passed the All-Star break. What does the focus turn into for these teams now?
You know, BA, when the All-Star break is in the rear view, you know it's go time. This is the time of year where you have to give it your all.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
You can tell how much MP cares about these rivalries. He has been absolutely on fire when the games matter the most, and how important it is to him to win these games. It's about pride, not just for him, but for his entire team as well.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from the coach for his squad.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
But he's so good at finding high percentage shots. Karl Anthony Towns, even with a tough defender on him, comes through. That's pretty work.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The shot no good. Martin against Anunoby. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
What you love about OG Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders, guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on.
Now here's Lopez. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Pass to Harden. Here's Insanity. Antetokounmpo covering. Insanity, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Jackson on the wing. Martin outside. Brunson against Lillard. Antetokounmpo for three. And the Bucks miss again. The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And here's Brunson from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Pass to Jackson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Hart with a screen on Jackson. Here's Insanity. And again, New York with the triple.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Antetokounmpo outside. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Towns. New York leading by 7. Anunoby for 3. They get it back. Here's Insanity. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Now here's Lillard. No points yet. Martin, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard right side. 5 to shoot. Over Brunson. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The 3 ball. New York, again, can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Lillard looking around. 3-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Lillard gets so much lift on his 3-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
They set the pick. Here's Anunoby. Antetokounmpo with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Dives for it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's the 2K leaderboard, and a moment to see which rookie point guards are shooting the best from the charity stripe. 5th is Damian Lillard.
This is just one of the things you want out of your point guard. Reliability at the charity stripe.
You know, but even so, don't take for granted what this group has done at the free throw line. They deserve a ton of credit for the work they've put in to achieve that level of consistency and excellence. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Brunson passes to Insanity. It's hard on the wing. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 5. Bridges, he's checked in for Anunoby.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 25, Mikal Bridges.
Now Lillard, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Brunson passes to Insanity. 3-pointer Bridges, and he buries his first look.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Milwaukee, trailing by 10. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
You have got to be a low-mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Portis, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Lillard outside. Pulls up on the wing, and he gets that one. Lillard's gotten his second bucket.
I'll tell you, he is just the focal point of this offense. Lillard, I mean, just so diverse in the many ways that he can score.
And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
So it's Milwaukee now. It's a 10-point game. Out to the right wing. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
And it's in there. He's got 14.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
To the middle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
New York leading by 10. Here's Hart. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Lillard, pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 13.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Down low. Here's insanity. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Bucks trail by 10. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, insanity in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He ended up with 23 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Here's insanity. Antetokounmpo with the block. Pass to Lillard. Knocks it loose. And here's Wagner, covered by Towns to the inside. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Knicks leading by 10. On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Green in at the 2.
Now, we know Mikal Bridges is a team-first guy, passes on time and on target.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proved...
The first half. Knicks out in front. They're up by 11. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
51. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
But look here now at New York. Not much movement from them up or down, which isn't a bad thing. They've just shown force in their conference.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the New York Knicks. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. New York has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. All right, let's get an update now on OG Anunoby from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer, and the news is not good. I've learned that this is a stress fracture in the foot, a very painful injury. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well,
Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition. Here's Lillard. And it's New York with a rebound. Insanity's got rebound number 7 tonight. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Towns. Inside. Here's Insanity. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
New York leading by 14. Right side, Brunson. Pass to Insanity. Back to Brunson. To the paint. Jackson surveying the D. Shoots over Hart. It's deflected. And they get it back. Jackson outside. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And that one's good. Brunson's got 10 points in the game.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. So, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cut.
New York leading by 6. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Spencer Dinwiddie, Kyle Kuzma out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Green, and it's Wagner in at the 5 down low.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo for 3, Dinwiddie. And it's New York with a rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Green against Portis. Antetokounmpo. Insanity pulls it in. New York shooting around 50% of the game so far. Down low. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Basket counts.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc, and the results have been outstanding.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Here's Insanity. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. The 3 from Barnes nails it from beyond the arc. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Well, with that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. 2 distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the jobs. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Outside McBride from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pulls up at the elbow, and it's Milwaukee scoring again. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Kuzma against Barnes. He shoots it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Giannis, throw it down!
Can you say elevation? Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges is checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Jackson is checked in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
He shot 5 of 6 in a close fourth quarter, giving this team a huge boost when they need him most.
Right side McBride. Pass to Insanity. Outside McBride. Takes a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Spencer Dinwiddie showing off a little range.
Knicks trail by 5. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Kuzma. They need this. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Jackson outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. 4-3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. To the inside, here's Insanity. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
To the middle, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Giannis soars in for the fast break finish. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Brook Lopez is checked in. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us.